You slept 9 hours Saturday, 9 hours Sunday, and Monday morning still feels like running headfirst into a wall. Here's what nobody tells you. The sleep you thought was helping you recover is actually what's been tripping you into that wall every Monday. I know that sounds backwards. More sleep should mean more energy. That's just logic. But your body doesn't run on logic. It runs on timing. And what's happening on the weekend, without you realizing it, is something researchers now call social jet lag. Not the kind you get from flying across time zones, the kind you give yourself every single weekend without ever leaving your house. Once I show you what's actually happening on Sunday morning, you'll never look at your alarm clock the same way. Here's what's actually going on. Your body has an internal clock called circadian rhythm. Think of it as a biological timer running in the background, every hour of every day. It controls when you feel sleepy, when you feel alert, when your hormones fire, and when your temperature rises and falls. And your internal clock is set by one thing above everything else: the time you wake up. During the week, your alarm forces you up at 7 a.m. Your internal clock locks onto that time, and your body learns that 7 a.m. is morning. Then the weekend hits. So you stay up late Friday night, and you sleep in on Saturday until 10, maybe 11 a.m. Sleeping in feels like recovery. It feels like exactly what you needed. But what you've actually done is shift your body to a different time zone. Think about what happens when you fly from New York to Los Angeles. When you land in LA, your body is still on Eastern Time. It's confused, disoriented, trying to figure out where it is. Sleeping in on Saturday does the same thing. Your internal clock shifts by however many extra hours you slept. And then Sunday night, you try to go to sleep at your normal time, but your body thinks it's only 8 p.m., so you lie awake. And Monday morning, your alarm goes off in the middle of your deep sleep. That is social jet lag. Now here's the part that makes this so hard to fix. Your internal clock doesn't work like a light switch. It works like a dimmer. When you flip a light switch, the room changes instantly. But a dimmer adjusts light slowly, a little at a time, until eventually the room is bright or dark. Your internal clock can only reset by about 1 hour per day. That's it, 1 hour. So if sleeping in on Saturday shifted your clock 3 hours, it takes 3 full days to shift it back. Wednesday, that's when your body finally catches up. And then what happens? Friday arrives. You stay up late. You sleep in Saturday. And the whole thing starts over. Every weekend, you are flying to a different time zone and back. And you're doing it without ever leaving your bedroom. But what about catching up on sleep? Doesn't sleeping in actually help pay back the sleep you lost during the week? I get why that feels true. Sleep debt sounds like financial debt. You owe 5 hours. You sleep 5 hours extra. The debt is cleared. But here's the problem with that thinking. Imagine you owe $5,000 on a credit card. You make the minimum payment every week, and you feel like you're lowering your debt, but the interest keeps compounding, and the balance never actually drops. Sleep debt works the same way. Sleeping in on weekends gives you short-term relief. You feel slightly better in the moment, but the circadian disruption it causes adds its own compounding interest. By Monday, you're paying 2 debts at once: the original sleep debt and the social jet lag tax on top of it. And research backs this up. Weekend catch-up sleep does not restore the cognitive performance lost during the week. It just makes the crash feel slightly softer before it arrives anyway. So what do you actually do about this? The fix is simpler than you think, and it has nothing to do with going to bed earlier. Anchor your wake time. Not your bedtime, your wake time. Your internal clock is set by when you wake up and expose yourself to light, not by when you fall asleep. Get sunlight within 30 minutes of waking. Natural light is the most powerful signal your body uses to set its clock. Even 5 minutes tells your circadian rhythm. This is when the day starts. Bedtime flexibility is fine. Wake time flexibility is what breaks the clock. On weekends, give yourself no more than 1 hour past your usual wake time. 1 hour. That's the window where your clock can shift and recover without creating jet lag. The exact window shifts slightly depending on your chronotype. Lions need tighter margins. Wolves have a little more room. The full breakdown is linked in the description. You don't have to give up late nights. You just have to protect the morning. Here's what I want you to take from this. You're not lazy. You're not bad at mornings. You're not broken. You've just been accidentally resetting your clock every weekend. And once you know, it takes one small change to stop. Your biology isn't failing you. It's responding perfectly to what you asked it to do. If this changed how you think about Monday, subscribe. There's more biology behind your day than you know. Your weekends don't need to change. Your relationship with Monday does. And that starts with just 1 hour.